All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're back once again to the new number one Latino podcast in the East Coast in New York. According to my jefa, you already know. Today we have someone very special making waves in the corrido music space. My brother, Santy. What's going on,
What's up, my
Santy?
boy?
Finally, bro, I get to meet you, bro.
Hey, for real,
Por fin veo las estrellas.
yeah, we was talking about it just like a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
How come we know a lot of people? We have a lot of people in common. We have a lot of mutual friends and stuff, but we've never actually
Yeah, we never
met each
linked
other.
up.
Yeah, we never linked
but it's
up.
great.
Yeah.
It's great. First of all, I want to say thank you for pulling up. Thank you for your time. You know, shout out to the team that's behind you. I
Yeah,
know your
shout out to
pops, your
everybody behind
videographer. Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, shout
thank
out
you
to
for coming,
everybody.
bro. Thank you for your time. More than anything, I
Hey,
know
thank
you're
you
doing
for the space. You know,
yeah, of course.
And happy to be here. Happy to be helping now. You already know. Appreciate the space over here at Cheeto Talk, bro. And, let's get it going.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Like you said, it's the first time we link up. You know, I've been here, man. I've been hearing you around. You know, and I'm like, man, it's really it's really I feel real good to hear someone in the East Coast making noise. You know, because like everybody that pops off, you know, Victor Cibrian and like pretty much all the artists that like start basically in where you're at in the in the root of everything, in the struggle of everything, they're all from the West Coast, you know, and it's really cool to finally see someone take that take the music serious basically and start pursuing this dream that like in my personal opinion, and I'm pretty sure in the opinion of a lot of people, I feel like you got what it takes, man, and I feel like you're just you got to keep pushing in the way that your music is sounding. Man, that song. I mean, we'll get into it, but I was listening to Bella, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the banger to like go and come back to the gym, man. Like
Hey,
I
for real.
really love the just the fact that you're coming up from the big city. You know, again, it's hard. You know, and we'll talk about some of the challenges later on what is it being, because it's different.
Yeah.
It's different making this type of music in the West Coast where like, you're almost in Mexico, so the inspiration is different than doing it here in the West Coast where
facts.
it's, so diverse. It's a big like hip hop crowd and stuff like that. But let's get into it. Santy, tell us a little bit about, yourself, where you're from, how you were raised, what was that childhood like, and what got you into music?
Well, to begin with, my name is Santy, Santiago Jimenez. For the people that don't know my full name, that's what it is. Born and raised, born in Manhattan, Bellevue. But
Bellevue, oh shit.
From Ridgeville, I like to rep my city a lot.
Yes,
Ridgeville,
sir.
Bushwick, Queens,
Brooklyn in the house.
Everybody. I rep both because I'm basically from both. So
right. Yeah, Ridgewood is like borderline.
Queens and Brooklyn. So I rep both Queens and Bushwick.
That's
like,
what's up.
everything.
That's what's up.
And we've been going at it for a good minute. I think it's been 3-4 years almost. I've been singing since the pandemic's 2020.
So 5 years. 5 years singing.
5 years
yeah,
for me,
5 years. Yeah.
And ever since then, we just been going at it, trying to make it out.
Oh shit, that's what's up. How old are you, Santy?
I just turned September.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's bien morro. Holy shit, bro. I thought you were like way. I mean, the way you carry yourself, you sound a little older, but yo, that's crazy. So you just turned 17.
Just turned 17.
That's good though, bro. Because right now you have the fuel. Like right now you got the let's get it mentality.
Facts.
So it's aprovechar. Aprovechar
es como dicen por ahí, sangre nueva. So it's like everybody's trying to.
Bro, and I feel like you're like, bro, you've been. Like everything you've been hearing pop off, like this go viral or this like song go crazy and this artist go crazy. It's like, bro, I feel like it's like, yo, I'm just waiting my turn.
Yeah,
just waiting my turn. But how was the childhood like living in Brooklyn, Queens, New York, general?
I feel like childhood in New York in general is just like full of culture, full of fun experiences, crazy things that happen to us. I feel like even for yourself,
a lot of crazy shit, huh?
Being a teen in New York is just a whole bunch of crazy fucking things. It's a diverse ass city. So
where'd you go to high school?
In Brooklyn.
What was the high school?
East Williamsburg Scholars Academy. That's literally right on Grand Street on the L.
Oh, okay,
right there.
See, I'm more of a Queens kid, so I know the Queens high schools.
For real.
Well, that's what's up. So, when do you think you actually got into music? Like, what was it like, or the corrido? Because before, like, it was a different type of corrido, like the corridos progresivos and all that. The more harder corridos. Now they're called bélicos. Corridos bélicos, but it was like more of a. What you think that was during those times that's what got you into this type of music, or were you always like heavy influenced by Mexican music, or like you were like from a kid like myself, a kid
Yeah.
from New York, where it's like I could listen to reggae,
Yeah, for
cumbia,
real.
bachata, norteñas, everything. How
Yeah.
was that? Were you heavily influenced by like corridos, or how was your like youth with music?
Well, I feel like ever since I was little, it's always been like a whole bunch of like not Mexican music, but more of like Latino music in general. You
Right,
know,
right,
que las fiestas privadas, or las fiestas like familiares and stuff and all that. You
right.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
And apart from that, my pops is a DJ. Well, was a DJ.
Oh shit.
So from there on, you know, like I'd always have that like in me, you know, and
Right.
it's like he says, you know, a lot of people in his family are musicians, so
Oh,
it,
okay,
it just
okay.
like it kind of runs in the bloodline. Like one way or another, music is in the bloodline, you know.
Right,
So
right.
me seeing it firsthand with him, and then eventually becoming a chinelo. I don't know if you know what that is.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you guys are from, well, your family's from Morelos then.
Nah, like
So,
literally
they're not.
completely. It's like that's a whole another story too. So, well, my family's from Ciudad de Mexico, from Ciudad Neza,
Okay, okay.
and my pops is from Oaxaca, from Huapan de León, Oaxaca.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's literally hasta el otro lado, not
Yeah,
nowhere near,
yeah.
literally nowhere
Well,
near.
what was it that got your family into that culture?
Well, for me, it was because I was 3 years old, and there's this church on the corner of my block and whatnot, right? So cada 12 de diciembre hacen procesión, you know, the usual Mexican shit, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
And so, from what they tell me, because I'm too little to remember anything,
Right.
but I know that I like it. So from what they tell me is that I just saw it one day, and I was like, you know what, I want that.
Oh, you
I want
liked
to
it
do that. Like,
immediately?
I just want to do that. And ever since then, it's just been that's like I feel like that's probably something that I like more than singing or making music, simply because it's been something that I've liked doing since I was a
A
little
baby,
kid, you know. Yeah,
yeah.
so it's like something that just like that I simply like just fills my heart, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So from there on, all that it just happened to it just like made me gain this love towards music
Right.
one way or another, yes, dancing it or playing it, listening to it. Like I gained this love towards music, right? And so from there on, everything starts evolving. The bandas in New York started learning how to play chinelo and all that. And
Yeah.
from there, there's this instrument that caught my eye, which is la tarola.
Right, right.
So from there on, I started wanting to learn. I learned. I remember I used to grab like 2 pencils and whatnot, just fucking pat down on
Oh
the
shit.
on,
So
on
you know how
some.
to play it now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know how to play
shit.
now. But so from there on and whatnot, this was pre-COVID. COVID hits, and that's when it all starts to hit me, because it was like when all the tumbados were coming out.
Yeah.
All that smoke me out era had just passed.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
all that
smoke
new
me
thing,
out.
like
Sheesh, man.
I feel like I probably started listening to corridos during that smoke me out era.
And this was let's see, if this was 5 years ago, what were you like 12?
Yeah.
12? Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I mean, that was an era for me. I remember with the whole COVID shit coming out. J.O.P. before he was even J.O.P.
Before he was J.O.P.
Before
yeah.
esa regida, Junior H, el de la guitarra.
Herencia de Patrones.
Herencia de Patrones. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. That
hell
whole
yeah.
it was a vibe, bro.
That
And then
whole-
you know what's
yeah.
crazy? I feel like not a lot of people there was obviously people that fuck with it because it was a whole
hell-
movement, right?
yeah, hell
But it was
yeah.
not as known as now,
Yeah.
bro. Like I go DJ American clubs where there's like Caribbean people, there's white people, there's Puerto Ricans, this, that, and the third. Bro, you're hearing like Peso Pluma,
Yeah,
you're hearing
fuck yeah.
Junior H, like on the clubs,
Hell yeah.
Bro, back in 5 years ago, you would not
Yeah,
hear
hell
that.
nah.
I had
Fuck
even
no.
I was listening to the radio, if I'm not wrong. I forgot which radio. I don't want to say the wrong name, but it was a hip hop radio, right?
Yeah.
But there was a Latin DJ that played on the hip hop radio. I'm blanking out who it was, and I would shout him out. But point is that he was like, he's about to play it, because I'm listening to it in my car, right? I'm listening to the radio in my car, and he's about to play a Peso Pluma jam, right? Before he drops the record, he's like, I just want you to know this is the hottest thing moving right now. Number 1 on the
Yeah,
charts.
hell yeah.
Here we go with Peso Pluma straight from Mexico, bro. Boom, drops it on a hip hop radio
Yeah.
station, which is crazy, you know?
Yeah.
It shows how much that grew.
Yeah, because it's like you said, back then it was like barely, there was like a little group of people that would listen to it,
Yeah.
and it was like it was something. It was crazy because those guys like made made it possible for like the the whole Peso
That
Pluma
is true. That
movement,
is very
the
true.
whole Frontera movement. Everybody's movements were all possible because of those
We gotta shout
those
out the
groups. You know,
goat,
yeah,
Nata,
hell yeah,
bro.
Nata too.
Come
Nata
on, we
was
gotta shout out the goat.
crazy.
You seen the videos of him where like they'll shut off his mic and shit, and
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Now
I
he's like
remember.
the.
Yeah, hell yeah. I remember seeing those literally when it happened. I remember I was like, damn, they really did him
In my
dirty.
opinion, bro, I don't know how you see it. In my opinion, you listen to like old
Yeah,
school
yeah,
corridos,
yeah,
right?
hell yeah.
In my opinion, Nata was like the Chalino of
Of
this era.
yeah, of
Because if
course.
you remember, well, back then, well, this again, like you said, the stories that I know, was that Chalino was not well. It's actually very very popular that the Chalino style or his voice was not very accepted at
Yeah,
the beginning, just because of his voice or whatever. And
yeah.
look what he
He
became
be
like a legend.
yeah,
He's a
whole
legend
movement.
now, in the
Yeah, hell
music
yeah.
industry. And I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first heard that, I'm like, I don't know if this is it, Chief. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if
Nah,
this is it, gang.
I'm not gonna lie. Me too. I used to like not fuck with him when I used to not fuck with him or with Tercer Elemento at the to
Oh
like
yeah,
at the
Tercer
beginning.
Elemento worse.
And I was like, but then like it sort of like goes on to you, you know, and it's like you got to give everybody their opportunity,
Yeah,
you know. So it's
yeah.
like you can't really just shut something that's
Yeah,
popping.
that's one thing this type of music has taught me, that you gotta give it
Yeah,
like simmer a little bit. You
yeah,
gotta let it like, you know.
let marinate and
Yeah,
whatnot.
like you gotta let it marinate,
Yeah,
because it'll grow on you. Like when
yeah, facts.
JOP dropped Pero No Te Enamores, I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this?
Nah,
What
a
is this
lot of people.
garbage?
Yeah, a lot of
What the
people
hell is this? Get the fuck
was.
out, you know?
Yeah, a lot of
And then
people
you like
was.
listen. I think I remember I listened to it. Same thing in the car. Like I listen to all that music in the car. Listen to it in the car, and then I'm like, you know, shit sounds
It
different in
hits.
the car than when
Yeah,
you're like.
facts.
So I'm like, yo, this is not bad, man.
Yeah,
And then you like, bro, now it's like the most of the shit.
yeah.
Like I listen to that shit everywhere, at home, the gym, everywhere. You
I
know.
feel like he opened a lot of doors for himself with that album because now he's not only getting played in like
Yup.
Mexican clubs,
Yep.
but he's getting played in like clubs like in a whole lot of different
Yeah,
places.
that's what I feel like a lot of artists have been learning from him, where like you just gotta throw yourself out there
Yeah,
and,
of
and try
course.
shit.
Yeah,
Cause even if you, what do you got to lose? You're already popping. What do you got
exactly.
to lose? Like
That's
fans, the real fans, I feel like, or will stay
yeah,
around
they
no
gonna
matter
fuck with you no
what.
matter what.
You
Yeah, so
know,
it's like
so
you gotta do it for yourself sometimes. Like sometimes it's good to like move out of the ordinary. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
even for us as well. You know, like we've been trying to move out of the ordinary. We've been trying to get out of only playing old corridos at tocadas. Like we've been trying to move up the whole
Yeah,
game. You
even
know,
the fashion, bro. I scrolled a
yeah,
little bit through the IG. You know, I got to do my research. Scrolled a little bit through the IG. I saw you guys were used to rock the like the what do you call it? Shoot,
the
they're
trajes and
gonna
all
eat me up
that.
in the comments. The trajes,
Yeah,
yeah.
we used to dress up
But those were fire though. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah,
What I saw, they were fire. But I'm guessing like the same thing. Like same you have that similar with GOP. Like you're not only seeing like older folks listen to your music. Now it's like
yeah,
young kids
yeah,
like yourself, bro,
yeah.
listening to this shit.
Facts.
So you adapt to what they like, you know, their wave or whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like fire. Like, you know, the should they be, you know, coming out with to because like you said, now they're opening doors. Now they're getting to fashion. They're into
Yeah,
this. They're into
exactly,
that.
exactly.
You know, which
Yeah,
is cool.
that's it's like I said, you know, you gotta try stuff out of the ordinary in order to like push your project further, you know, because you don't know how many other doors you could open by simply changing one or two things about not
Right.
yourself, but like your whole project, how you produce your project. You could change so much. You could open so many doors by just
Yeah. Well,
simply
I feel like
switching
what
up.
happens, bro, is that like we chase, like you say great. Like you chase a certain door so much, right? And you knock and they don't open, right? But you
Yeah,
don't realize that there's a couple other windows opening where you
yeah,
can like,
facts.
yo, let me try this, let me try that, you know. And we're just so like stubborn because we see somebody else doing it a certain way.
Yeah,
Like, yo, we gotta do it this way. You gotta do it like this, you know. Like to me, it
yeah,
was like that. Like there's these type of events where like at first I was doing them, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't know if this is it. Like it's not getting me anywhere. Like, you know, let me just switch up my whole vibe. Like let me do what I really want to do, not what I
yeah.
want. Like, you know, let me do what I really want to play or whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
for me too. That's exactly how it happened. Honestly, you know, I was so used to playing that one day I just like it started getting tiring, started becoming the same old, and that's when I was like, you know what, I'm trying to do something different for myself. You know, like I feel like this whole tocada thing every weekend, it's cool and all, but it's like, where is it taking me? You know, what am I doing with myself? Like I'm over here thinking I'm famous and I don't even have my own songs out on Spotify or whatnot, you know. So
right,
that's when
right.
one day, you know, you just gotta grab everything, you gotta be like, fuck this. I'm gonna start
Yeah, throw
doing
yourself
something
out there.
different, you
So
know.
let's reel it back a little bit. So when did you officially, first of all, like pick up a mic and be like, you know what, I'm gonna start, you know, or was it like, you know, you're fucking showering or whatever, you're like, yo, I could probably like record a song or two. When was it that you were like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna try to sing this song, whether it was in front of like in la sala con tus
Yeah,
jefes or whatever, or when it was it like, yo, I'm gonna try to go, you know, do a un palomazo at a birthday party or whatever.
yeah,
When
facts.
was that moment?
Well, for me, it was like like I was telling you, bro. It was like during COVID and whatnot. So I was on YouTube. You know, I was bored. You know, like everybody else had nothing to do. School, I was definitely for sure not doing no schoolwork at all.
Tell me about
Like
it,
fuck no, hell no. But you know, I was on YouTube one night. I was looking at Herencia de Patrones, and ever since that day, it's been Herencia de
so
Patrones.
those
Like
are
I
like
was, yeah, I
your role
was,
models.
yeah, I fuck with everything that he was doing. You know, at that time, his style, his lyrics, the way he was dressing, everything about him was just the way, even the way with
What's
his.
your favorite song?
Phew, don't even get me started. Low key, Piloto Filoso.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
That whole album got me out the hospital too. Like I'm not even
Oh
gonna lie, like
shit.
JD, like I found something crazy in Herencia de Patrones that I was like, you know what, I wanna do that.
I like what I like about JD and Herencia de Padrones in general is that they have a specific flow. It's not like,
Yeah,
you know, nowadays like everybody's starting to sound the
yeah,
same, you
yep,
know. But Herencia de Padrones is like, you know, you can distinguish,
yeah.
you
From
know,
the
kind of
guitar,
like
yeah,
Junior too. You
yeah,
could
hell yeah.
distinguish their vibe. But yeah, when did it like continue when you like found that like fuck it, I'm gonna start singing.
Well, from there on, I peeped the video of them playing at some premios, and I was like, shit, if they doing it, I could probably do it too. You know, I just liked it. You know, I wasn't at that moment. I wasn't really thinking nothing crazy of it. You know, I was just like, in that moment, a spark nació. You know, like se prendió una, ¿cómo se dice? Whatever, a
Like an
spark.
idea, like
Yeah,
your
like an
yeah,
idea just like sparked in me. You know, I was like, this is cool. You know, I want to do
your little
it.
light bulb moment. Bing.
Yeah, the light bulb like sparked up and all that. So I was like, I one day I so happened to just pop up into my pop's equipment room because it was just there sitting down, you know, no
Right.
tocadas, no nothing. Nobody was really
Shout out
doing
your
nothing.
pops. What
Yeah,
was his
shout out to
DJ
my
name or
pops,
what was his?
DJ El Oso.
Hello,
You
so
know,
oh,
so
shout out. I
Fifi.
started in the
Yeah,
back in
yeah.
the
Comeback
production in the
2026.
production room.
Nah, yeah. So you know, one day I grabbed I grabbed this mic. I grabbed my computer. I remember I had a laptop at that time, and I opened up whatever project I could download off of like Google and shit. You know, whatever
Yeah,
fake ass program. I connected it to his DJ mixer because I didn't even have no interface, no nothing crazy.
yeah.
And just on there, I was just recording a whole bunch of covers, a whole bunch of songs. Started singing with Pista. I was basically doing karaoke for a minute, and I remember one day I showed my dad, and ever since since the first day I showed him, he's always been like probably the biggest supporter to
Yeah.
me.
Oh, that's amazing, bro.
And
That's
so
amazing.
ever since then, he's like never left my side, you know. So he's been like helping me push as well. I remember he would record the videos. We used to
Bro,
like
he's probably like a proud ass father, like following the music. You know,
if
I personally don't have like I'm a DJ and everything, but I don't have any zero family that does
yeah
music. It's
for
like
real.
nobody, bro. I was like the first one. Well, I don't consider myself that I do music, but in the music industry,
Yeah,
right? Zero influence, zero anybody. So I can imagine that for
yeah.
him was like, damn, my son wants to like do music. Yeah, let's go all for it.
Yeah, I feel like my family has been hella supportive. You know, even the family in Mexico. You know, family here in Mexico has been like hella supportive about the whole project and everything. So I feel like that's also helped me lose a lot of like shyness. You know,
But
insecurity of myself, and it's made me like build up this like
that's big, bro. That's big because I
strong character. About
yeah, you need it. You need it, bro.
yeah,
Because shyness doesn't get you anywhere. That's the one thing
yeah,
I
for
learned.
sure.
Or caring, not necessarily shyness. I feel like what happens a lot, what
Caring too
happens to me,
much
yeah,
type
you care too much of what
other
your
people.
local
Yeah,
people say about you. You're like,
yeah,
if I put something out, yo, that happened with the podcast. I'm like, yo, we were just speaking about
yeah,
it before we started shooting. How like the podcast idea started as a joke, but like I posted it twice on IG, and people were telling me like, yo,
yeah,
go for it, go like, I feel like, I mean, hopefully you can hear, but like I'm
yeah.
pretty free talking now, but I was scared of the camera before,
Nah,
I
for
was
real.
scared of like what my hood was gonna tell me,
Yeah,
and
facts.
you gotta let that shit go, because at the end of the day you're not, I mean, yeah, you're doing it for the hood, but you're
Yeah,
trying to get out
trying
of
to
the
get
hood,
out
trying
of
to
the hood.
grow,
Yeah, hell yeah,
and
facts.
unfortunately sometimes like it sucks. Maybe you've seen it too, like your
Yeah,
biggest haters can be like the people that
people.
are local, the
Yeah,
people
hell
that know
yeah,
you.
of course, bro. I mean, it's always gonna be like that, you know. It's always gonna be people, maybe even in your own circle, that don't want to see you win and stuff. But I feel like for me, that I just like whatever has to happen is gonna happen. You know, like you can't stop somebody from backstabbing you. You can't stop people from like not liking you. Cause if somebody doesn't like you, it's cause you're doing something right. You know, so it's like
Yeah.
you just gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep doing it for your own goals, for nobody else. You know, and that goes for like anything. You know, any business, any grupo, any DJs. You know, you gotta strive it for yourself. You gotta want it for yourself, and that's what's gonna get you there. You know.
Yo, and I like that you have that mentality. I feel like you and Jason have a very
Yeah.
similar mentality. Cause bro, at fucking
Shout out
17,
Jason.
shout out DJ Jason, my brother. We had him on the pod. Go check out his episode. That shit was fire. Um, but yeah, you guys have like similar mentalities. Cause bro, at 17, bro, like at 17, bro, I tell you, like I was a DJ at 17, so like it was like the girls and like
Yeah.
I was like low key popping off in like the events, so I was making money at
Yeah,
17, the
facts,
girls,
bro.
this that. So I was not thinking about my future,
Bro, I'm not
bro.
gonna lie, it happens. Like once you get like for it happened to me and to my guys. Like we got hella comfortable. Like when we was like, because there's like I feel like there's a time in any project, yes, at DJ or grupo where like you got your like popping moment. You know, like you
Yeah,
got a
or you got
moment.
something consistent.
Yeah, you got a moment where you're getting booked like back to back at big places where like spots that are like packed out and you making bread, you
Shit
know,
makes you
you
feel like a rock
young,
star, right?
yeah, bro. You get too comfortable. You start focusing on what's really like making you be there, you know, like your content, your music, your videos
Yeah.
and all that. You start putting in the work and you start like getting too comfortable. You're thinking over, oh, I made it. And it happens, you know, like once you lose that like that consistency is over, you know. So for us it happened, you know, we stopped practicing, we stopped like doing this and that, we stopped juntándonos as a group, we stopped doing a lot of stuff. But you know, sooner or later we nos dimos cuenta, you know, I feel like I was able to get my team out of that, you know, out of that type of mentality and put
Right.
us in the mentality in which, you know what, y'all don't want to work, that's cool. But I'm gonna find a way with a few people that want to help me out, you know, I'm gonna find a way and we gonna make it
Bro,
happen, you know?
yeah, bro. It's good that you recognize that early, bro. I've there's a even till now, bro. At 26, running my DJ business and this that, you lose. I feel like you don't lose the motivation or anything. 'Cause that's always there. You just lose the purpose. Like, what am I doing this for? And then, like you said, once it starts getting comfortable, you feel like there's nothing else to chase. Like,
Yeah.
you doing good. Like, you feel like you're gonna make it no matter what, because you're already
Yeah.
doing good. So it's just gonna keep multiplying. It's gonna
Yeah,
keep
for real.
compounding. It's gonna keep adding.
Yeah.
But the reality is different. Like, you don't know what happens in the world. You don't know how music changes. Things
Exactly.
change.
You know, you could be popping one day and then like the next week somebody else already took your spot, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
Especially right now, you know. So I feel like that was really like my wake up call, you know. Like I was like, damn, there's other people in other cities with way more numbers than us doing way better than us and we
and
over here.
grinding twice as hard.
Exactly. And I'm over here thinking I made it because I'm playing at QP every like 2 weeks or whatnot, you know. So
Yeah,
I was
which is
like,
not bad. But shout
yeah,
out
shout
QP.
out
But
QP,
yeah,
yeah.
but you I know what you mean. Like, you want
But
to
it's
grow
like,
bigger.
yeah, it gets to a point where you're like, you get tired of all the clubs in NYC, you know. But shout out
Yeah.
to everybody who has booked me, who has worked with us, you know.
Yeah, of
Really,
course. Yeah,
hella grateful with y'all.
and
Like
you gotta
it's
be.
nothing personal. It's just like, you know, that's not what I came here. That's not what I started doing this for. You know, I started doing this for myself. You know, to
Right.
like,
Yo, it's big. I feel like what it is that those are like great, because like maybe like I haven't been booked by the same promoters, but well, maybe one or two from
yeah,
them. But same thing with like the promoters that used to book me when I was younger, starting up. Same thing,
yeah,
starting up, growing. Like, it's just the fact that they even give you they put that opportunity for
yeah,
you. It means a lot,
yeah, hell yeah,
because that makes you realize that, dude, if I could do it for a crowd for like 500, 400, 600 people, whatever it is in
yeah,
front, like, bro, you couldn't scale up in one
yeah,
day.
of course,
That 500 people will turn into a 5,000 crowd,
yeah, hell yeah.
and you could just keep growing. But
Yeah, it's good it helps build experience for sure. Like I'm not gonna lie, like gigging is something that I love to do. You know, like ya sea privada or public. Like I love to like
yeah, bro,
stand up there with my guys. You know, play music. Cause at the end of the
and
day,
it's live practice
yeah,
basically.
exactly. And at the end of the day, you know, it's like
You get live
that's what we
feedback.
yeah that's what we was doing. You know, this is what we pictured ourselves doing. You know, we was like what when we was 13, 14, we was like, oh. Well, one day we're gonna be one of the top groups in New York. We're gonna be like gigging at Patron. We're gonna be at La Boom, and we
Yeah.
did it. You know, so it's like, all right. So you know, we could make it to the goals that we set if we just like consistently keep working, no aflojarle, y no agüitarse. I feel like no agüitarse is probably like
Yeah,
one of the
tell me
biggest
about it,
things.
bro. That bro,
And
I love your mentality. You're like hitting all the spots that I'm like thinking about when I'm like my age, you know, where I'm like, yo, if somebody says like a bad comment or somebody like or you don't get a certain opportunity, like, bro, fuck it.
yeah, it is
Keep
what it
moving.
is.
No
Hell
te
yeah.
agüites y síguele para
Yeah.
adelante because you know the world doesn't stop for anyone, especially for someone that, you know, you think you got it going and you know, like you said, there's
Yeah.
somebody somewhere else in a different state, different country, making more numbers than you. But guess
Yeah.
what? They're working twice,
Yeah,
three
facts.
times as hard as you. You know.
Yeah, and you can't let that put you down either. You know, like you gotta find a way to let other people's success try to like motivate you to succeed with them. You know, you can't like always have everybody against you. You know, I feel like for me that was something too that was always like bothering me. You know, I was always like comparing myself to other people, but I wasn't comparing the type of work they put in. I wasn't comparing the type of shit that we do differently. You know, like
Right.
maybe I'm over here sitting down doing nothing, and they writing a song. You know, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
if I want to put myself in those places, I know that it's gonna be myself who pushed me there. So
Right.
I gotta put in my work. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. You know, so it's like I can't really you can't let stuff like that unmotivate you from your dreams. You know, you just gotta use that to help push yourself up. You know, and I feel like my mentality is thanks to like all the people I got behind me. You know, like my videographer, my pops especially.
Yes,
My
yes.
pops más que nada has been the first person that. Every time I tell him something, he'd be like, "Oh, pues pa qué te agüitas if you could do it too." You know, like
Shit,
don't
man.
pa
A
qué te
lot of people
agüitas.
don't realize how important that support is. Cause
Yeah,
man, like I'm telling you, me at 26 years old, bro, I buy like I gotta buy a certain piece of gear and it's like a little expensive or whatever. Yo, the first person I call is my pops. Like,
yeah,
what do you think? And you know what he tells me, bro, if this is gonna make you money or this is gonna eventually create something, go for it.
yeah.
You know, because
Facts.
you're easy to go to the club and waste $300-400, but you're not willing to invest in yourself.
For
Invest in
real.
yourself and believe in yourself,
Yeah,
bro.
facts.
Nobody makes
Hell
it.
yeah.
And you know what's crazy? It's good that you recognize that love from your father, because bro, whether you like it or not, unfortunately, most people they want to see you. One, they want to see you do good, but not better than them. That's one.
Yeah,
And then two, they'll want to see you do good, or they'll want to boost you up or whatever to see what they can benefit off of you.
exactly.
You know, and I feel
Yeah.
like your pops and your moms and
The only people,
the only people,
yeah.
because even family would do that shit to you. You
Yeah,
know,
facts,
families
bro.
will,
Hell yeah.
but your pops and your moms, bro, is the only people that's why I say, the number one podcast in New York,
Yeah,
according to
according
my
to my
hefa,
head,
because I
facts.
tell my hefa, I tell my dad, bro, like, yo, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. My dad's like reposting my reels
Yeah,
from,
hell
he's
yeah.
sharing it to his homies, like, yo, my boy's on a podcast.
Yo, for
Bro,
real.
they're the only ones that will do that to you with
Yeah.
nothing in exchange. It's just straight
Straight
love for their
love. Yeah,
kids,
hell
because they
yeah.
still see you as their kid.
Yeah, for
And then they
real.
see you grow. Like, fuck, that must be a
Yeah.
proud ass moment. When did you start taking off, like, or when did you, like, let's say first grab like a privada, or like, or what was it first? Was it privada? Did you get booked in like a public event, or how did that start? How did that, like,
Yeah.
the roots of everything start? Like, when you hit up some guys and like, yo, you do tacos de tololoche or whatever, like, yo,
Oh
let's
shit.
let's link up.
Yeah, so with my guys, my brothers has been for example, my first requintero, his name is Alex. He's probably the tallest dude in the group. So for him, I've been knowing him the amount of times I've been dancing because we've been dancing together.
Okay.
Not in the same group, but we've been dancing like the same tradition. But
Right.
we happen to know each other, right? So I've known him since I was 3, And again during quarantine, I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, bro, you trying to?" Oh, because his dad is a mariachi.
Okay.
So from there on, his dad taught him how to play guitar,
Okay. Okay.
variedad de otros instrumentos, and so I hit him up during quarantine. I was like, "Yo, bro, you trying to start a grupo? What's the move? I'm bored. I got nothing to
Yeah.
do."
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm down." And so whatever, I had him, and then my boy Brian, who plays harmonia right now. He's I met him through his cousin, cause his cousin reposted a video of him playing requinto.
Right.
So back then we were al revés. He used to be requintero and Alex used to be a guitarist. So we didn't have a bass player at that time. So for our first practice, I remember it was just 2 guitars and me singing. And so pasa el tiempo and I'm like, I got tired of looking for basses. I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna just grab it myself. I'm gonna do it
Right.
myself. I could do it myself. Cause al principio my pops had bought me a requinto, but nunca le agarré.
Right. That
Like
is hard,
I
bro.
never fucking well I know how to play now, but back then I was like I didn't
I tried to
even
play just the guitar in general, bro.
yeah
I dropped it, bro. I
yeah.
was like,
It's
nah, that's not for
I'm
me.
not gonna lie. I learned how to play bass before I learned how to play guitar. But so yeah, so I dropped that shit. Like I never like actually picked it up, put a video and learned. So like later on,
Right.
but so whatever, my pops bought me my bass. You know, I remember he was tight as fuck. He was like, "I already bought you a guitar. You want a bass now? You what the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Nah, chill. I got it." And so bought me a bass. You know, I learned. I remember I learned my first song the first day. You know, like that's how you know I was really like I was trying to get that done because we needed a bass player, más
Right.
que nada, and I liked how it sounded. You know, like to this day, probably the bass in any song is probably my favorite part. You know, I just like that feeling. You know, and so whatever we get I remember our first gig was a fiesta patronal with the chinelos. You know, they've also since day one been like we used to play like shit, I'm not gonna lie, but they used to they used
I
to
feel like
support.
everybody has to go through it.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta go
the
through that
you gotta
phase
go
for
through the
sure.
trenches first. Where you're like,
Yeah, for real.
oh no, bro.
Bro, oh nah, I remember that day we was playing puro corrido tumbado at a fucking fiesta patronal. We was looking embarrassing, bro. I was like, damn, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I remember the only good song we played probably was Las Mañanitas, like for real. That straight
Fucking
up was
weak.
Las Mañanitas, bro. And I'm like, damn. Nobody
Oh.
loud, no nothing. Like we was playing straight up. I remember we played even SDF un Santo. I was like, what the fuck are we on, bro? At us fiesta patronal, like, what's up with us? But whatever, you know, at that time we wasn't even looking at it like that. You know, right now that I look back at it, I'm like, what the fuck were y'all doing, bro? Somebody take these kids' guitars away. Like, what are they doing? But you know, right now, but back then we was like, oh, we just played a gig. We the
Yeah.
shit right now. You know, we was thinking we was like, don't make it or whatnot. But
With your mañanita.
yeah, we had mañanitas tumbadas one night, bro. Oh, nah.
The mañanitas tumbadas.
We had a whole
crazy.
selfie stick instead of we didn't even have a phone holder at that time. We had a whole selfie stick and we put it with tape around the mic stand. Yeah, así estaba yo leyendo
Yo,
la
fuck it.
letra.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hell yeah. I remember that shit. Yeah, those moments are like those little moments that nunca se
Yo,
olvidan.
tell me about it, man. Those
Yeah.
moments where like you're in the fucking struggle. Like I tell, bro, that's like I feel like I love this podcast because we're able to relate a lot.
Yeah.
Like the same thing. Like I started with well, it's mainly I would say Dominicans because it's mainly Dominican. Shout out to my Dominican boys. Like in the summer, you know, you go to the park and they got that big ass speakers. You know,
Facts.
those the speakers for cars.
Yeah.
Bro, my brother had one of those. That's how I started DJing. You know. Like it wasn't even legitimate DJ speakers. It was like you had to hook up like a power amp, or
Yeah,
like you had
hell
to do this and that just to get like the shit playing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes like conectado yo algo, esa madre me daba toques. You know, that's how bad it was.
Damn.
But you know what? I was like, fuck it, you know, like you gotta do what you got. Like
Yeah, hell yeah.
in that moment, you don't care, bro.
Nah,
you don't, like,
I feel like in that moment you're just trying to make it happen for yourself. You know,
Yeah,
like you
and-
just excited with the project that you just like whatever.
and I
fuck
feel
it.
like since there's no like there's no pressure on like like you're like, you know, people know you on Instagram or like this, that, or you're getting paid a certain amount. You don't give a fuck. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, dude, lo haces con like, bro, like you said, even if I could play las mañanitas, fuck it. That's
I'ma
what I'm
do
gonna play,
it,
you know?
yeah,
'Cause
hell yeah.
I'm gonna play that shit. I'm gonna play the fuck out of those mañanitas.
Yeah,
'Cause,
fuck
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, hell yeah.
and in the moment you don't feel the pressure, you don't feel anything, bro,
Nah,
because you're
you
just
just-
doing
yeah.
like me sale bien, me sale mal, you know, whatever. And look, those are moments that you can tell right now, you know, where
Yeah,
like,
facts.
and then eventually, because I know this is going, you know, fucking global, bro. Like you'll look back and like
Yeah,
you'll be with
hell
the
yeah.
boys, like you remember when let's play the Miami one
yeah,
time for them.
facts, bro, for real. We be fucking around. We making fun of ourselves for back then. We be like, yo, you remember when this and this happened? And it's like it's just those little moments that help build up like. You know, they help you like wanna set your mindset as to where you wanna go, you know? Like, you know, maybe one day, maybe back then I didn't have my own phone holder, you know, I didn't really have a good mic, I didn't have a good stand or whatnot. But right now, you know, we got better equipment, you know, right now. I'm right now where I picture myself back then, you know. So it's like and right now I picture myself somewhere else and I hope that
Yeah, and that's
hopefully
great.
one day, you know, we make it there, you know. So it's like, you know, it's different goals that you set to yourself, and those little moments help you like build character for whenever you
Yeah,
know
bro,
it
it's
happens.
what you
know?
have to go through. It's not like, you know,
Yeah,
you have to go through all of these, you know.
yeah.
There's gonna be
Nothing's
moments.
easy in life. You know?
Yeah,
So it's
like unloading, like when you're doing the privadas, bro. We
yeah,
live
hell yeah.
very similar worlds. Doing the privadas, fucking, you know, ya estás cansada, son las 2, 3 de la mañana, y te quieres ir, y el fucking tío borracho no se quiere ir, otra, and
Yeah,
then if you,
bro.
si no la tocas, culero,
For
you know?
real, bro.
Bro, and then
Yeah.
you know, you're tired, you know,
Yeah.
maybe you didn't even get paid well or
Yeah, it'd be like that.
fully,
Hell
and you
yeah.
still gotta pick up everything, go home,
Yep.
drop, if you have a storage, drop it off at the storage, then go to the crib. But those are the moments you need to, like what you said before, you used to dream on being where you
Yeah.
are now,
Yeah,
and now
hell
you're
yeah.
ready to move on or dream and, you know, keep pursuing
Yeah,
what's
for
next.
sure.
But
Like,
yeah, that's sick. And when did you have like your first, like, where someone hit you up, like Cuba or like someone like that, were like, yo, can you play a public event?
I feel like it was all 2023. Like, early 2023 was probably just that year for us, for myself, you know.
23, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause we started with ending of 2022 was good too. You know, we was already slowly knowing a few promoters, slowly making our way up, posting videos and whatnot. And so 2023 was just that boom, you know, like we started off um our first gig of 2023 at Patron, our first time at
Oh
Patron, and I was
shit!
like,
The
oh
first gig at
shit.
Patron is crazy.
I was like, damn, that shit's fucking insane. And it was cause we had played at their Christmas party because they didn't have a grupo.
Right.
And somehow one of the engineers is sobrino happens to be my requintero. So they was like, yo, can y'all pull up? You know, like I don't even remember we got paid that day. I think we did. But
And you know what's crazy? I think I remember the flyer. Was there a flyer to this?
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah, I'm
probably
pretty
was.
sure I
Yeah.
remember like a Christmas party, something
Yeah.
like
And
that.
it was they was like um pull up and whatnot. You know, we pulled up, we did our thing. We had just brought in the Toroloche, so it was new. I didn't even really know how to like play that shit. That shit was like bigger than me. I was over here stugging, like I was hugging that hoe, and I was like,
Que no se me vaya a salir esta
yeah,
madre.
for real. I remember I used to play my leg up. I used to be shorter. I'm short. I'm a short ass dude, but back then I was short. I used to play my leg up and shit para que no se me cayera. I used to hug it with my leg and whatever, you know. So we played, you know, and like a week later the dude called my pops and he's like, yo, we want you guys back. But we want you guys back. First event of the year. And
Oh
this so happened to be
shit.
that event. I remember we played with Grupo Ejecutivo and some I think it was Iron Family from PA, but play with them, you know, it was cool, you know.
Yeah.
At that time I was like, damn, my first gig of this year is at Patron. I was like,
Yeah, for
holy
those
shit.
that are watching and don't know, Patron is one of like the biggest one. There's a couple big clubs
Yeah.
in the Bronx, but that's one of the like the most known clubs in the Bronx. So like, I mean now like fucking everybody and their moms plays there, but like before like you know, it was
Yeah.
big. Like you got it was like for those that don't know, same thing here in Queens. There's a really famous club where like even like artists and like big artists, not necessarily in the Mexican genre, but like
Yeah.
hip hop artists, all of that, they come to La Boom. So those are like, you know, Patron, La Boom. Those are like, you know, if you're playing there, it means you're doing something right
Yeah,
because you
for
know they
sure.
want you in, you know, and these are like nice places where like they got,
Yeah.
you know, a nice audio engineer. They got the A1 for the
Yeah,
lighting and all
for
that.
sure.
So yeah, that's for those who don't know. That's why
Yeah.
it's like such a big deal that, you know, damn, first spot.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know, I was excited as hell. You know, I remember telling my I remember that when I got that flyer, I was sharing it everywhere. I was excited as fuck. I was like, damn, I'm on a Patron flyer. That's crazy. I didn't believe it. I was like, this is fucking
You're
insane.
showing all the high school homies, yo, bro, look at
Yeah,
this
I was showing
shit.
everybody. I was like, yo, peep this. You know, I remember sharing it. A lot of people was liking it. All my friends was liking my story. Everybody was replying to it. It's like, yo, it's fucking lit, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Congrats. And I was like, yo, I was thinking I made it. You know, I was happy as
It's one of those
hell.
moments like, yo, fuck,
Yeah, and it
this
was
is where it
crazy.
starts.
Yeah, hell yeah. It was like that little moment where I was like, damn, it's probably gonna be a good year, you know. I didn't really think
Yeah.
much of it, you know. I
So
was
that was jumping on to 24 or 23?
23, jumping into 23.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So and then after that, we went back to Patron like a few weeks after with La Cumbre Norteña and whatnot, and
Oh
then
shit.
that was also big, you know. And to be playing at Patron at 15, 16 is fucking. I'm like, damn, what the hell am I doing
Yeah,
here?
bro. I mean, I haven't even played a Patron
For
just to tell you
real?
that much,
No
bro.
way,
I played La
bro.
Boom, but not a Patron, bro.
Damn, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh no,
Simply,
lies, I did.
yeah,
I
you
did.
feel
I'm
like
lying.
Patron.
With Melvin. Shout out to Melvin. Yeah, I did.
Bro, Patron is something crazy. Like once you're there, you be like, damn, this is insane. I remember being mad nervous, but you know whatever. So 23 was a good ass year because after that, we had our first gig with Cuba that year,
Okay.
and that was my first QP.
Right. Shout out Compa Cuba.
Yeah, shout out
Tacos
to
El
my boy
Lobo.
Cuba.
Lot of vibes.
My boy Cuba. So after that, that was crazy. That was even crazier because a lot of people knew QP more than they knew Patron. You know, like a lot of people
bro.
that I used to like.
QP is
Fuck,
legendary.
yeah.
Whenever they shut that shit down, bro, it's like
It's
fuck. Like
fucking
people are gonna
insane.
protest.
Yeah, people are gonna protest for real. Gonna be burning down buildings and shit.
Yeah,
Bring
bro.
back QP.
Fuck, bro. QP is like there was another one called Seven Train Theater way back then. It was called Seven Train Theater. The same thing was like very well known for like these like
Sonideros and stuff,
sonidero
right?
vibes and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, but they've done like so much more than sonidero.
Yeah,
They've done like
hell
norteño nights and
Yeah.
Guelaguetza nights. So yeah, it's like the
QP.
what do you call it? What's that one? I mean, you can't compare. But what's that one that the one in Texas? Is it
It's
Escapade? Yeah,
yeah.
it's like the Escapade
Yeah,
of
of
like. Except
New-
here
yeah.
well, let's jump into it now. Like I was about to say, like it's the Escapade of the East Coast because
Yeah.
here the music world is a little different. Like this like Mexican culture or the Mexican music has only been growing. Actually, I would say from like I mean it's always been around, right?
Yeah.
But it being so mainstream has been I want to say since COVID.
Yeah.
That's when it started being more mainstream, and then from there it just like kept going up and up, and like now we got Peso Fuerza Regida
Nata,
winning Grammys and shit, and like Peso Pluma winning like crazy awards and shit. Like, you know, you would see that, but like hardly, you know, with the Larry Hernandez or like, you know.
You wouldn't really see it in like the corrido scene. You'd see it more in like mariachi, banda, you know, and whatnot. Like,
So,
maybe a few norteños, but like muy raro.
Yeah,
like,
maybe it's Tigres del Norte. Shout out to
Yeah,
Tigres
shout
del
out
Norte. I have a
Tigres, for
vintage Tigres del Norte
Ooh,
album thing, yeah.
that's fire.
But how was there any challenges like starting up, let's say being from the East Coast, being from New York, being from Brooklyn, borderline Queens, was there any challenges of like or maybe any like, you know, like second doubt, like I don't know if this is gonna pop out here in the East Coast. Like, is there any challenges or self doubt being from here?
Nah, low key. I feel like my mentality, well, in a way, not doubt, but like maybe I've thought about it, you know, I've been like, shit, what if maybe it doesn't pop off just because I'm from the East? But that was like back then, you know. I feel like now I've learned to not care, you know, el perico donde quiera va a ser verde. So,
Right.
you know, you can make it out here and in China, you know, and I feel like us as people from New
I like
York,
that, El Perico.
yeah,
I like
we got a huge we have a huge advantage compared to people from Cali, because New York in general is culture, you know, like
yeah.
from the subways to the streets to the delis on the corner
fact.
to like the churches, you know, to the
Yeah.
parks, anything in New York, like you could fucking, bro, a pigeon is fucking culture in New York.
Yeah,
You know what I
yo,
mean?
facts,
So
yo,
it's like,
facts.
bro.
Even the slang, bro. Like what I just said.
Exactly.
I feel like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like people know New York slang. You tell me something from like an LA slang. What is LA slang? You can't like, you know, shout out to LA.
Yeah,
though.
shout
I
out
wanna
LA,
go on
yeah,
that. But like New York, like, yo, you got the slang, like you got the, you know, the Tims, everything,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
It's
Yeah,
culture. It's
hell
all
yeah.
culture.
You know, like even the way we talk, you know, like you could hear a New Yorker from a mile away,
yeah, that's a fact.
and you could tell a person from LA from a mile away too.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like but like it's how they have culture in LA. We got just as much culture on this side. You know,
Right.
like if people doing drill, doing rap corrupt the culture, you know, why can't we as like corrido artists or simply like DJs and shit rep our city too?
Nah,
you know,
that's
like pull up
facts.
to gigs in the fitted, pull up to gigs in the cargos.
Yeah. Nah,
And the
that's
jacket
facts.
and
That's
shit. So
facts.
it's like, you know, we gotta do it too. You know, I feel like.
And then when you're raised like that with that all that culture
exactly.
around you, like it's
Yeah,
natural, it's gonna
facts.
stick to you, and
Yeah,
like
for real.
you know, you show it in like what you say, you show it in the gigs.
So it's like, you know, there's no opportunities here because nobody has gone to look for it. You know what I mean? Nobody has opened that door for us yet. Like that door is still unopened here.
Yeah,
Like
and when it opens up, bro,
as soon as it opens up, like everybody's coming through. Like all
Yeah.
these groups that are coming up, we are gonna pop off.
and
Why?
that's why
'Cause-
it's good to like I don't know how you feel. It's always good to like collaborate, and it's always
Yeah.
good to link up with people, you know, because a lot of people, unfortunately, like I think I said it already, but we love to hate.
Yeah.
Like we like, and I'll be an example of that too. Be starting up like even one of my close boys, one of my close boys now, bro. Shout out to Jokey. Shout out to my boy Eric. Like when I first saw his IG and I saw that kid on Sonidero, I'm like, this nigga's whack. But yo,
Bro.
now he's like a real
Yeah.
friend, because like the first thing we love to do, we love to hate, bro.
Yeah,
and then
for real.
if we fucking put that shit to the side and like I put up a post the other day on IG, was like, people in the bottom like compete. People at the top collaborate.
Yeah,
they link up and we push each other. That's why I love that. Once again, thank you for pulling up. We had to reschedule. We had to reschedule a couple times. But...
Ese estaba poniendo sus moños. He was like, I'm not trying to do that podcast with you, bro.
Nah, I had a couple of health issues. I also mentioned it in the previous pod, but I'm glad that you were like, no te agüitas, like,
nah, hell yeah.
This guy. Nah, he's not.
Bro, I understand, bro, because, bro, New York weather is not something to play with
right now,
at all.
Break, bro.
It's mad break.
Look at my boy Saty got the.
We in the Chill Talk
bro.
studio, and it's literally mad break.
He got his big black puffer jacket. But yeah, bro, like that's why I love like people like yourself and like everybody that's been on the pod so far, bro. Like, we're all looking to help each other out. We were talking about this right before. Like, bro, that's the point of bro, you said it. Nobody's going to open that fucking door for us. We have to make that key and open that, whatever that door means, whether it's like, maybe, let's be honest, like the crazy big promoters are on the West Coast. If someone over there decides to invest here and like, yo, let's fuck around. Jimmy's like, yo, by Jimmy I mean Jimmy Humile. He's like, yo, let's see what New York got. Let me invest in Santy. Let me see what this can do. Let me see.
It's coming. We actually just got back from doing some crazy things this whole month of January that just went by. We recorded with Compa Dani and Compa Jaciel, who are really fucking huge out there on those sides. They're big channels who came out here to record groups from the East Coast, and luckily, and I thank them for the opportunity. We were the only group from New York to record with them.
Shout out to Compa Jaciel.
So shout out Compa Dani, Compa Jaciel, and we got a collab with my boy Jimmy Valles from LA coming out soon. So now hopefully this is the beginning to those doors getting open, because nobody has recorded with those people from out here that I know of. If I'm forgetting somebody, my fault. Respects to all, but so, hopefully this is the beginning. I feel like I've been talking over my team, and we're like, what, this could either be the beginning, or this is just gonna be another try. And
even if that's good that you have that clear in your mind. Like, bro, this could be a fucking road. This could be the paver of the road, or this can be like, where another door comes and shuts down on you. But it's good that you're not, what you said before, que no te agüites, and this is just another challenge.
Because even if no la pegamos, that door with those people, it's already opened,
and you never know who's watching, bro.
Yeah,
you never know who's watching,
especially with those platforms. It's like, you know what, you just gotta do it. You just gotta take those risks. There's like these are like opportunities that you can't just let fly by.
I'll give you a good example off of that. Fuck, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I keep saying the same story, but I don't think I've said this story on the pod. Maybe I have. Fuck, I don't know, but I'll let you know anyway. Like the like a good example of that, bro. Back in 2021 maybe 22 maybe. I DJ'd the VIP at the Barclays Center for Maná.
Oh shit!
Nobody knows that story, Nobody and I got like pictures, and they were like, "Yo, you're gonna come to the I got booked by Live Nation, Live Nation, right?
Yeah.
I got booked by Live Nation, bro. They did the whole nine. Like I had the fob, and I walked through the artist tunnel, the whole nine, bro. Like, and then that's like what you said. When I saw that, I'm like, yo, I fucking made it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then the guy, like, at the end of the booking, he was like, oh, mind you, it's like Manat's family, like they're close, VIP people.
Hell yeah.
I got to see them practice. They came in the suite, because it was like a suite looking into the to the Barclays Center. And bro, that moment to me was surreal, bro. Straight out of a fucking movie. Like, you know how they do the documentaries on the artists? Bro, I thought camera crew was following me around, like, just like, yo, this is a star. This is it. He doesn't even know it, right?
Yeah.
Bro, but mind you, this was back then when I was a little bit more of an intro. Actually, this might have been right before COVID, if I'm not wrong. Fuck, I can't remember. But I'm walking in. I'm telling you, bro. They give you bro. It's different. Getting hit up. Shout out to
Yeah.
all the promoters out in New York, but
Yeah.
getting hit from
A
hit up
big
from Live
like
Nation.
yeah, something
It's a
crazy.
different ball game,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
They ask you for your rider. Your rider's basically like what you need to
Yeah.
like. You don't need to bring shit, bro.
Yeah.
You tell them what you need,
And
they'll
they
have
got it,
it.
yeah.
Like it's the whole like you get hit up by you get a person that's like specifically assigned to you. You
Yeah.
walk through the you don't go into the main entrance in the bar, bro.
Hell
Like nah,
no.
you go around like
Yeah,
put
you
your
want
car in the lot, bro. Driving into that, no lies, I didn't park in the that day. I didn't park in the lot, but walking in the lot, like bro, you
bro,
see a
just like
fucking
yeah, I can
a
imagine
Ferrari
that.
Spider, a
Hell yeah.
fucking Rolls Royce, and it's just. Bro, they're not even artists. They're like just
Yeah.
people that are like
Yeah.
big
That
and like
yeah.
whatever,
Yep.
or maybe famous guests that are like pulling up.
Yep.
But that's that moment where you're like, bro, I played for Mana in the bar.
Yeah.
This is my moment. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
off, right?
Hell yeah.
And then the guy at the end, the guy from Live Nation, he's like, yo, by the way, we got Anuel coming next month.
Oh shit.
Can you do Anuel? He's like, same thing. You just come, DJ, do your, because it's basically what it was. It was like a pre-show before the actual concert.
Yeah.
Bro, they were like, yo, you can bring a +1, like you guys could stay in the concert in the on the side of the stage, like you guys could be there, like
Yeah.
we'll give you passes, all bro, man, cool. So that's what's like, yo, these people fuck with me, like I think I make it, right? I'm gonna make it. And then they tell you that, like, yo, Anuel is good. This is when Anuel was bro,
popping,
big, like
yeah.
he just came out of prison, like bro, it was fucking like he was going crazy, and fucking I do the thing, whatever, and then like in my mind, like I couldn't even stay to the concert because I had to DJ, bro. I had to go DJ like a private event, and I leave right before the like my set ends, right? I leave right before the concert starts, and then the guy's like, yeah, like yo, thank you for pulling up, blah blah. I think I still have the check from Live Nation.
Fool.
It was not a lot, but bro, it said Live
It's
Nation.
Live Nation, yeah.
And then
Hell
they're
yeah.
like, yo, next month Anuel is coming. Like, we want you to do the same thing. I'm like, yo, bro, you know my email. Like, hit me, right? But again, I was an introvert, so I wasn't the way I'm speaking to you right now.
Yeah.
Bro, I was not speaking like that. Back then. I was like mad shy, but like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever, I'm down, And then I thought I was like, yo, I fucking made it, bro. This is it, bro. A month passed, 2 months passed, 3 months passed, 3 years passed, 4 years passed, and nothing. And bro, if after like a couple months I would have been like, yo, damn, I'm not a good DJ. I'm not a good performer. I would have let that take over my head and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just go do what I was doing before. Work in a restaurant, do this, do that, work in a factory, I'm gonna just give up on it. If I had the mentality, bro, like the podcast wouldn't even be a thing right now, And it's those moments where like you gotta fucking hold it down. Like
yeah, bro.
if it works out, thank God, bro. First of all, thank God. But if it doesn't, you keep going.
Yeah,
keep
bro.
going.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's good, bro. It's fucking crazy that you got those. You got crazy motion going on right now, and it's good that it's like you keep that fucking level, that mindset cool. Like yo, let's work on it, but let's overperform and under like tell people what's gonna happen, like hype people up, because I used to be like that too. Like I used to tell like, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I wouldn't actually do it.
You know what happens with me is that I do that with a lot of music that I got coming up. I post too many snippets and the people get bored of just the snippets, and once it comes out, it's like, damn, he already took mad long to release it.
You gotta have a little bit of a balance, because like bro, it could happen like bro, a lot of the songs that go crazy on TikTok, like just a snippet, and you listen to the real shit,
it's like damn, that's not even that. It's not even that good, or just that little part hits and stuff.
No, but it's good. It's good that you have like you have to. I'm not. We could talk about that now. Like I'm not a musician in that side, but I can imagine like how it is. Like bro, if you get excited, you're like, yo, well, this is fine. Let me post it up. But now let's touch base on that. Okay, now that you are like an artist, bro, how do you consider yourself? Or what do you? I'm sorry. What's the creative process of like now that you're making your own songs? So before you said you were doing covers, but now you're making your own songs, your own tracks. What's the creative process to that? Like, are you listening to something? Are you going to the studio and just spitting shit out, or like you think heartbreak maybe or some shit like
Well, it depends for me, like I do a lot of different techniques, like for me, I don't really have like before I used to have like a simple, I sit down, I just get a day, sit down, right? But it's like you never know when creativity is gonna hit you, so it's like I tend to simply record the rhythm, the whole beat and all on my guitar. And if I have something, then I use that first little verse, and then I just keep the guitar going, keep the guitar going, keep the guitar going for a good minute whatnot, and I come back to just the beat and I try to just freestyle it, I try to flow in, try to find
So
different.
you'll drop the beat
Yeah, I'll
first, like
drop the beat
the
for it.
melody first, and then
Yeah.
you'll
That I
go.
feel like that works for me best, So there's times where I'm in the studio and I'm just like, you know what, I don't fuck with that. Don't put that in. Let me hop in, let me just freestyle.
How many tracks do you have that are not released?
A couple, I'm not gonna lie. We have a whole live set. We have like a good 6, 7, 7, 8 probably. 7, 8.
Damn, you gotta send some of those exclusives my way, bro.
Bro, I don't even have like fucking 4 of them, 5 of them,
But are
probably.
you correct me if I'm wrong, you haven't dropped like a full
Albums?
album?
Yeah, I have probably late 2023, like September type ish on my birthday.
And this was all originals, or like you were
Yeah, that
doing?
whole album, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That whole album, I could have done better, like promoting it, but that whole album has like my heart completely because it's like it was a project that I was trying to do since I started singing.
Right,
I feel like my whole purpose that year was trying to get an album out on my birthday because it was just always something that I always wanted to do. And I feel
right.
like once I finally did that, I felt relieved with myself. Because it was something that I proposed to myself.
That's
So I
good.
was just like, you know what? That should, whatever happened to it happened to it. It didn't pop out, but I know the songs on it are good. I know like those songs
And
are
you never know,
fucking
bro.
crazy.
You like, bro, keep pushing at it because drop a clip or two on TikTok on that
Yeah,
shit. You never know. People come around nowadays. We live in times
hell
where, like,
yeah.
bro, you just need to get one thing to like to
Work out for
stick.
you, and then
Yeah,
people event, bro. At this in this point in time, people gonna do a whole background check on you. So
yeah, that's a
even
fact.
whatever you got, it doesn't matter. As long as it's good, people gonna come back and look at it. So I've re-recorded like a few of those songs on that album. We got one of those songs got re-recorded with Haciel, so that is about to come
Shit.
down on their channel, and that one's gonna be fucking crazy. We got a whole lot of music coming, a whole lot of projects coming. More gigs too, more events. We got this year we're gonna throw again another pre-aniversario, an aniversario
Oh shit.
with my boy Cuba. So you have to stay tuned for that because our anniversarios always get lit for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like they've
Damn,
always
you
been
gotta invite me,
crazy.
bro. You gotta invite me
We
this
gotta
year.
pull up, bro. I remember 2023 was fucking packed out. I remember we fucking filled up
What you guys did
QP.
though? QP?
Yeah, we filled up QP like crazy. And at that time, bro, I told myself and I told Cuba, I'm like, bro, we got movement. So fill up QP like packed out how it was just us, bro, is insane,
Yeah,
bro.
because a lot of
Like,
these flyers are like there's like 53,000 people on the flyer, so
yeah,
you'll get you'll and usually
yeah,
it's like the top three sonidos or DJs that are like filling that thing for
yeah,
real, for real.
yep. And I'm not gonna lie, that time was crazy because it was a banda baile, like a banda baile to get packed out as much as like a sonidero
Yeah,
is like some big artist got to be there.
yeah, it's facts.
But at that time, I don't know, the people was just fucking with me, fucking with Cuba, was fucking with our whole like type of vibe that we was producing at that time. So I remember a lot of people pulled up to show love, and last year as well, it wasn't as packed because there was a lot of competition. But hella people still put up, show love. We brought down people from Chicago. We brought down 2 groups from Chicago. We
Oh
brought
shit.
down El Malo and Los Olajome, So we right now we're trying to push up a lot of new projects, trying to collab with people outside of our city, trying to keep pushing. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. So other than that, well, that fucking huge milestone you just talked about that you're gonna have you said it before that you were gonna do a song with Hasiel?
We posted up a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch of clips. That we was recording with Compa Dani, Compa Haciel, and they received a good amount of feedback from people here, from people outside.
Yeah,
Uh,
and other than that, like, bro, that's just fucking crazy milestone. Other than
yeah,
that, what's like other milestones that you've accomplished? Maybe last year, this year's like brand new, but other than,
yeah,
I mean, that one kind of counts this
yeah. That
year.
one for this year, there's been a couple too. No cap, we've recorded. We did that for sure. That one was crazy. We finally got our first LA collab with my boy Jimmy Valdez. That was even crazier. And I feel like aside from that, there's been many other milestones like fucking filling out QP by ourselves. That's just fucking insane to
Yeah,
me. Maybe not by ourselves because it was like Banda and other people, but I feel like since it was our anniversario, I feel like the sold out kind of went towards us. So I was like, that shit was lit
right,
for
right.
sure.
You still in school or you're like fuck it?
Yeah.
You're still in
last
school?
year. Yeah,
So is
last
there
year.
is like you hear like people talking like yo, this is fucking Santy coming up or like
Bro, yeah, bro, here and there, yeah. There's people in the school that be knowing me, but they don't be talking to me. Like I feel I stay to myself a lot. Like I feel like if you were to see me
people be
out
like
in
ese güey es
person,
bien mamón. You be like, bro,
yeah,
just keep it
bro.
to
I
myself.
just stay to myself, bro. Like a lot of people come at me and they be like, "Yo, before I met you, I used to think you was like some type of like mamon ass," and I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm chill. Like you gotta get to know me, you know. Like
You're just a chill guy.
yeah, I'm just a chill guy. You know, like how Styles, I'm literally just a chill
Just
guy,
a chill
just
guy.
a chill guy. You
Nah,
know,
that's what's up. That's what's up. What are the goals for this year? What's you got? What you got in your head? Maybe you're like the type of person. I started writing down my goals recently.
yeah,
What was you? Do you write down your goals, or what
yeah,
do you
hell
have in
yeah.
your mind to accomplish this year?
I like to talk about my goals a lot with my people, you know, especially with my videographer. He's probably one of the people who like me aguanta the most, you know. I'm always calling him, always like, yo, bro, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, like ASAP, you know.
He's
And
like he's in the back like yeah, me
he's
cansé
like,
este
yeah,
güey.
he's like, yeah, bro. Somebody like I can't quit.
Nah,
And
but you
he
gotta
won't.
have people like that around you, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta have people
bro.
that are not just yes man. Like you gotta have people that are like
Yeah, you gotta
tell
have
you
people
when.
that are down to earth with you for sure in your team. You
Yeah.
can't just have people who will say yes to everything you got, cause that's just people
And
working.
when y'all start working together?
Ooh, Beto, how long ago? Probably
Yeah,
like
oh,
three
so
years ago.
bro, this is like, bro, that's a great shout out to compa Beto que está
Yes,
detrás de
sir.
cámaras. Bro, 3 years. I feel like, bro, 3 years is like he's seen a vision
Yeah,
already.
hell
He's seen the
yeah.
vision, so it's
Yeah.
not like nothing new. Like if somebody comes up to you right now, it's like, maybe because I got emotion right now.
Yeah,
You're like,
facts.
but like, bro,
Hell yeah.
when somebody sees the vision, like, bro,
Yeah,
they'll
he's recorded all my videos, all of them, like every single one of them. Probably since like the first one, he's been pushing with me since the beginning. Like he used to, I remember we used to record videos. I used to be hella shy of the camera. Like I didn't even know what to do. We didn't even like, we was like brand new. We was newbies in this, and he's been holding it down with us since the beginning. Cause other photographers will tell you like, yo, come on, bro, like get your shit straight. But he like,
yeah.
he'll play around with us and shit. He'll laugh with us and shit. And we just like, you know. He's been at it with me since the get go, and you know we talk a lot about our dreams. You know, like for example, for him, he wants to be a big creative director. You know, and I want to be. You know, for me, my biggest goal this year is to put my team in the places they want to be. You know, not just myself, but I want him. You know, to probably make himself be one of the biggest creative directors. I want to give my pops, you know, everything back. You know, want to keep trying to
That's a
push it out,
fact.
trying to make it. You know, this year's goal is just continue making clean music for y'all, you know, keep working, keep holding it down for the whole city, you know, cause if it's not us, then who's gonna do it, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Oof, beautiful way to say that, bro.
Hell yeah.
Anybody, you work you're working with any other like grupos here in the East Coast that are like that you're trying to work with, or is there any current collabs in the works for like grupos here? You feel like nobody like
Nah,
reaches
we
out
we
or
fuck with a lot of people, you know, a lot of groups they know what's up. But for collabs out here, that I know of right now, I don't think so. But you know, we definitely for sure looking to work with everybody. You know, I feel like if we push it out in the East Coast, you know, what better than to do it us ourselves. You know, if y'all want to work, hit me up. You know, I'm open to work with everybody. I don't got problems with nobody. I fuck with everybody. You know, I feel like everybody out here got their thing. Ya sea
yeah.
norteño, banda. You know, oh, there's
Yo,
a
that's
lot
one thing
of
I've learned from here, from here, basically from the hood, that like
yeah,
everybody got potential. It's just like
bro.
how
Yeah,
when or how they unlock it. That's you just gotta
yeah,
give it time and don't underestimate anyone, because
yeah.
bro,
Hell
you don't
yeah,
know who can fucking,
facts.
and you don't do it necessarily to like get something out of it. But then again,
Yeah,
you're just like it maybe an inspiration wise. Like you don't know who has something crazy going on and you don't fucking know it, but
yeah,
like
facts.
you could be some hating ass motherfucker in the back like nah, you don't
Yeah,
got it
for
like
real.
that, but. You got some crazy emotion that you
Yeah.
don't even know
Yeah,
about,
that's definitely something I learned for sure. Like you gotta give everybody their opportunity, sack and say, you know, it's you never know. So it's like just as how people treated me, you know, everybody I've met so far, thank God, has been like very helpful. You know, people like yourself have been like hella like supportive about my project, you know, and you know, this is something have invited me to their projects, and you know, that's something that I appreciate because it's like it's sometimes people I don't even know, you know, like me and you, like we
Yeah,
didn't even know
yeah.
each other before this, so it's like for you to trust me enough to bring me to your program, you know, and have me help
No,
me
I
out,
appreciate the
you know,
time,
it's
bro.
something crazy. So I feel like this is going good, you know.
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. That's what it gotta be, bro. We gotta fucking push ourselves out, cause like I said, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Fucking, if the door fucking closes on you, if the opportunity doesn't open for you, you fucking create your own opportunities. Because that's another reason why I started this whole podcast. Because I was like, I see. I'm my passion. My real passion is DJing.
Yeah.
Like I fuck with music. I feel the same thing when you feel when you go perform for
Yeah.
500 people. I feel the same exact way, bro. When
Yeah,
I'm
hell yeah.
DJing, like obviously it's different. Like I'm playing like other people's music, right? But the same way, bro. Like controlling the crowd, like that's how mujeres solteras,
Yeah, facts.
you know, or some dumb shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
that passion for me fucking is everything,
Yeah,
right?
hell yeah.
But it got to a point where like you say like, yo, this shit for me. For whatever reason, maybe sometimes it's me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes it's me que no le echo las ganas que so and so le está echando. You know, not to compare, but I know that so and so's le está echando más huevos que yo.
Yeah,
And
facts.
then I'm getting the outcome of the input I'm giving in.
for
So
real.
you know, either I try something new or I'll double down and echarle más
Yeah.
ganas. So that's what I did. I was like, you know what, fuck it. If this music shit has kept me in a plateau, you know, per se, I gotta try something new, you
Yeah,
know. And
for
then
sure.
like when that happened a lot with my Nova Events business, where like you know I felt like I got to like that peak or that plateau where it's like, yo, the things I'm doing now is not working as well as it was
Yeah.
before, so now I gotta kind of switch it up. So you know, like I told you, bro, I've DJed for fucking the VIP at Mana at
Yeah.
Barclays. But for me, it was hard to be in front of a camera. For me, it's fucking hard to like, you know how those vloggers just grab the camera and like, yo, what's up, guy? Like, yo, I
hell
can't do
yeah.
that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
me too. Like even when we record our little vlogs, you know, like I still get shy in front of cameras, you know. Like if I'm alone in front of camera, I'm like, what do y'all want me to say, you know? Like
yeah,
I'm over here studying. We gotta re-record the video again like 3
yeah,
times.
bro. But like, it's like if you don't hop on this wave, right, this is the only thing that's moving right now.
Hell yeah.
Period.
Yeah,
There's
facts.
the old traditional like
The old traditional ways don't do it.
yeah,
no
they
more.
don't do it like
Especially the way that music is like evolving day by day. You know, like cada día sale otro
bro, and it's
peso.
nonstop. It's
Yeah, bro,
nonstop.
like-
Like it's like fucking
Yeah, everybody's dropping song after song after song after song. That it doesn't work no more if you stay quiet for like a month, for 2 months. Like now you gotta drop like every week, every 2 weeks. Like even for us, like us being like new artists is hard because we still don't got that budget to be dropping music every
Right,
fucking
right.
cada dos días and shit. You know, dropping like a whole bunch of stuff. But we work with what we got. We try to push with what we got.
yeah.
and
That's what you got. That's what you
it's,
gotta
it's,
do, bro.
it's like you say, you know, if you don't go look for those opportunities, like nunca se te van a dar, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So you know that shyness, you know, that shit gotta go away ASAP. You know, we gotta like if you don't do it yourself, ain't nobody else gonna do
yeah,
it.
bro. And then fuck you. I hate it because it's. I like we were saying. I don't know if it's shyness because of we're really shy or it's shyness because of what we think other people are gonna
Yeah,
think.
for
You know,
sure.
that was what it was fucking with me the whole time. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, what if people don't watch my shit? What if like
Yeah, facts.
what if people are like, yo, this motherfucker looks funny on camera? What if
Yeah.
what if I only get 100 views? What if I only get what if I get a fuck ton of views?
Yeah,
what
for real,
if you
exactly.
get like what if this
Yeah.
this goes crazy?
That's
What if-
exactly how you gotta put it. You know, I feel like me too. I've stopped putting in myself like, what if people think this and this and that of me? What if people think, nah, fuck that? You know, like I'm gonna
yeah,
think
you
you
create
gotta
like
think
false
positive.
scenarios in your head for whatever reason.
It's just like that's not healthy. Not only for yourself, but it's not healthy for like your whole dream in general. You know, because
Yeah.
you kind of like throwing hate on yourself before anybody.
I've said it always, bro. You're your biggest hater.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you will be your biggest fucking hater. Cause,
Yeah.
bro, when I launched the pod, like that was the first thing that like popped up in my mind. Like, or maybe when like you dropped when you were like,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'm gonna drop this album. Like I thought when I dropped the pod, I was like, damn, people are not gonna watch this shit. Like, people are gonna like, bro, they're not gonna want to hear me yap about a certain
Yeah.
shit or whatever. Bro, the amount of support when I was like, yo, like when I didn't say, I actually dropped the like the name of it because I had nothing recorded, mind you.
Yeah.
I just had that simple logo and I just opened the Instagram page, but I went on camera. And I was like, by the way, guys, like I'm starting like not even with these mics, with like the little chest mic.
Yeah, I peeped.
I was like, yo, I'm dropping my first pod. Like, you know, it's gonna happen.
Hell
like,
yeah.
I'm excited. But you could tell the fucking nervios que tenía yo. And I was like, yo, I recorded that shit like 53 times. It doesn't look like it. Thank God to editing.
yeah.
But
It happens.
bro, I dropped the video. Bro, the amount of support that I was getting and by the amount of support, I don't mean like I was getting thousands and thousands of
Yeah.
messages or whatever. No. but just what I thought in my mind, the fake scenario that I was playing in my mind, like them, like you'll get like 20 likes or whatever. Nah, bro, like it went crazy. Like
Yeah, bro.
I have people that I hadn't even talked to
Yeah.
in years, or didn't even know that they fuck with me, like commenting like, yo, bro, like those the what gets me, bro, is those like when they DM you like some like nice shit, bro.
Yeah, for
Now I'm
sure.
getting DMs from random people. Again, I fucking hate it because we think it's for our circle, and yeah, like at the beginning it's for a
It
circle, but we
is,
gotta learn how to
yeah.
grow and expand. And now I'm getting messages from like random people out of state and this and that. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I tune in every week.
Yeah,
Like,
hell
like I
yeah.
was getting messages that I didn't drop this Monday. Again, because I've been sick and shit.
Yeah.
Like people like, yo, like, are you quitting? Like, I hope you don't quit, cause like, nah, yo, chill, bro. Like, it's just been a little bit slow, but like,
Bro,
the
yeah.
episode is at it. But yeah, bro, like, you never know, and people, the same amount of people that hate or
Same amount of
whatever,
people that
there's
support you.
more that
Yeah.
support.
Hell yeah, for
There's
sure.
more, and now like, bro, now I got like, thank God, like, I got people like, bro, there's a real fucking like, a lot of people don't believe me. There's a real. I showed you how many episodes I got like
Yeah,
recorded, bro.
hell
There's a
yeah.
real fucking list of people that are like, bro, they know the channel's not big, but they see the potential, right?
Yeah.
Bro, a list of people, grupos, artists,
Hell yeah.
rappers, whatever, you name it, they're in my DMs, they're in my
Hell yeah.
requests, like, yo, bro, I've even got asked like, yo, bro, like, so and so is trying to sponsor you so I could be in the video, whatever. I'm like, bro, this is like, like I told
Yeah,
you, I
hell
started this
yeah.
shit as a joke, but because you don't fucking you don't keep that what if it does work instead of what
Yeah,
if it
for
doesn't work,
sure.
what if it does work, and I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
got.
that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people see it like with the on the negative side instead of seeing things on the positive side. Like es como ese chicharito. Like imagínate cosas chingonas. Like
Nah,
don't let
yeah,
yourself
that's a fact.
like for
That's a
real like
fact.
el mexicano es chingón donde sea. Like no hay que dejar que just because we think that it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. Like everybody has their own potential and everybody can get themselves to the place that they want to get to as long as you just put your mind to it, put the work in. It's gonna happen. It's like that's the basics of life, honestly. Like you put yourself where you want to be at, and it's like you said, it's normally not even the people in your own circle that support you. It's normally people who know literally not even the first thing about you. So it's like, what
Just
you worried
facts.
about? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's like, at least for me, that's how I see. I try to see it for people on the outside instead of people on my inside circle. And it is what it is. If you fuck with
Right.
it, you fuck with it. If you don't, then
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. So now that you're what are you in your senior year in
yeah,
high school, senior year? So what do you think is gonna happen now? You think you're gonna pursue like a career or work pursue this obviously as your career
yeah.
and have like like go into college or something like that, or you feel like you want to go full 100% on the music, or what's your plans on that right now?
Well, right now it's like I'm telling everybody so far. I don't want to talk beforehand. Because maybe I don't do it, but hopefully, like you said, I'm hoping to God that it works out in my favor. I'm trying to study music business and music management
Right.
to help manage my own project and open myself my own doors. You know what I mean? So I'm
Mm.
trying to study all that. Try to study something in my own field because I feel like if I go study something that I see no interest in, I'm gonna just
Right.
like be like everybody else and probably drop out or something. So
Yeah, a lot of people, a
I'd
lot of,
rather do something that I know I could benefit from it, and not only if I don't do it for myself, then I could probably help out somebody else.
yeah, it's
So
a
it's like
fact.
I'm trying to do it for the love to the music, and if I could do it as a career, then why not?
No, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. What do you got coming up next, other than the tracks that you got with the collabs you got from the West Coast? What's coming up next?
Yeah, we have a few more tracks. We have a few more singles coming out soon. We're not trying to cook up an album, nothing crazy yet, but we got a few singles coming up soon. So I could wait on it. We still cooking up way more music this year. We're trying to probably get into the reggaeton scene, try to get
Oh
into
shit,
different.
where?
We already had something coming up, but for whatever reason, not gonna happen no more. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna do it.
Keep
We still
going.
we still gonna do it. We still got.
All
I
gas, no
still.
breaks.
Yeah, all guys no breaks. We still got hella ideas, hella creativity. I feel like as long as I got my team with me, it's more than enough.
That's a fact. That's
Hell
a
yeah.
fact, bro. You got anything else to add, or any other last remarks?
Go tap into Baya for sure. Like all of those songs that we got
Yeah, the
already
song is
released.
fire.
Like we have a whole bunch of music. We have a whole repertory of music, badass music from
And there's a
covers.
music video to that.
Yeah, the music video is badass. Like
Yeah.
that's probably y'all gotta go check out the music video first for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll
Like the
we'll
music
link that
video,
video down in the
the video
description.
is fucking insane. You know, props to my whole team. Props to Brick and John too, who helped us film that. Brick
Yes,
and
yes,
John, my
sir.
boy Joanne, my boy Beto 00 for media, the whole crew, New York Mob, the whole team. You know, everybody. And tap into that because it's a lot of people behind the project, not just myself. And we hope that you guys appreciate our work. Keep supporting our work because we do this for y'all. We do this to bring a bit of joy to y'all hearts. With our music. If you could fuck with our music, then we'd greatly appreciate that. Keep fucking with us, keep putting up to our events, getting turned with us. We appreciate each and every one of y'all who supports me, who supports my whole team, and keep supporting the Santy boys, keep supporting everybody, keep supporting my boy Nova with
Yes,
Cheeto Talk.
sir.
I appreciate the invite, bro.
No, bro. Thank you once again, bro. Thank you to Santy, his team, his pops, videographer. They're in the background behind scenes. The whole Santy team. Yourself, bro. Thank you for the time. Thank you for accepting. And yeah, bro. I'm excited. I'm really, actually, genuinely very excited to see what you got going on, bro. Because like I said, there's not a lot of people doing it in the East Coast the way
Yeah.
you're moving. So, bro, the mindset I can already see what's on the future. Like, if you said this, if fucking little setbacks won't stop you, bro. You're
Yeah.
gonna there's gonna be somewhere along the future. You don't know when that may be, but it's there. That fucking point
Yeah.
of like, yo, this shit's happening. It'll be there. So I'm excited, bro. Once again, thank you for
Yeah.
pulling up. Thank you for your time, bro. I'm excited to see the song Bella. Go tune in, bro. Fire song. Me la tengo que aprender, güey. La tengo que aprender, but
Hell yeah.
yeah, go tune into that song, brand new release from our compa Santy, the whole Santy crew. Shout out to the whole team, Brooke and John, you already know. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching once again. Thank you for watching another episode. I'm sorry for the week that we missed, but we're back. We're back, and what better to be back with my compa Santy?
Vibes.
Tapping into the Mexican culture, corrido culture, now the reggaeton culture
Yeah,
in the
something
west
crazy.
and the East Coast. I'm sorry, and bro, it's amazing. It's amazing to hear. Thank
Hell
you for
yeah.
your time, bro.
Nah,
We'll
bro.
check
Thank
you
you for
guys
having
out
us.
in the next one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll leave all the Santi's info in the description below. We'll leave the song Bea in the description below. Go fuck with it. Go comment. I came from Cheeto Talk. And yeah, guys, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.